Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Matt Kenseth's Oscar Mayer Darlington Throwback from 2018. As always, take a quick look at the box. As you can see, this just has a generic Matt Kenseth box. They didn't actually give this one the Darlington box. It says Matt Kenseth, number 6, Roush Fenway Racing, and a picture of Matt right there. Down the side, you got Matt Kenseth, 2018, Roush Fenway Racing, and Oscar Mayer. Got to render the car right there, standard finish. Made a total of 505 of these things. Standard finish, Matt Kenseth, Roush Fenway Racing, number 6. Got the features of the Diecast body on the back of the box. 2018 Action Racing Collectibles, and you of course have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here is the car itself. A very, very nice looking paint scheme. Technically not a real throwback, but still an amazing paint scheme. And you're probably noticing something else, that Lionel just kind of, forgot this was a Darlington car. In general, box was regular tires, regular NASCAR logo, regular contingencies. Lionel just kind of forgot about that, I guess. I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's not a real throwback, so maybe it wasn't as obvious to Lionel that, they had to make this into the throwback stuff, but it's kind of strange that Lionel would just forget about that. Whatever. Car still looks great, and honestly, it did actually run with the regular contingencies. It did run with the throwback tires and the A-Post logo, but the contingencies were regular for some reason. But it's kind of funny that Oscar Mayer sponsored the Darlington race with, it sponsored it last year, and they're sponsoring Newman in it this year. But both times they're just running, other paint schemes instead of... There is literally a Mark Martin Oscar Mayer sponsored car back from 2003 that they could easily use as a throwback, but whatever. This car still looks fantastic. A great paint scheme. Anyways, let's do a quick 360 of the car. This car could work pretty well as a primary Oscar Mayer car. This year it has part of this design, but then they did the thing where they just, pile the side with, little versions of whatever it's, advertising. Hot dog car had a bunch of little hot dogs down the side. Had a bunch of, deli fresh sandwiches down the side. Had a bunch of pieces of bacon down the side. I'm actually a little bit concerned about the diecast this year for 2019 because they made it the hot dog car, but then in the Coca-Cola 600, he's running a patriotic Oscar Mayer hot dog car. Now, why that seems weird to me is I'm pretty sure they said that this year in 2019 that every single Oscar Mayer race would be a different thing. So far they had deli fresh at Daytona, and then they had bacon at Phoenix. I thought they were going to do something different for every race, so if that's hot dog's only race, then does that mean the diecast is never going to run like that? Hopefully that's not true, but worth noting. Anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Oscar Mayer. You got Ford Fusion number 6 and Roush Fenway Racing. Down the side, you got Oscar Mayer and Lunchables. It is kind of cool to see Lunchables on a NASCAR as well. If you didn't have Lunchables as a kid, your childhood wasn't that great. Anyways, behind the wheel, you got Wyndham Rewards and Advocare. And in front of the rear wheel, you got Mac Tools, International, Solar, and Champion Spark Plugs. Got nothing on the C post, and on the B post, you got Ford, Oscar Mayer, and Performance Plus Motor Oil. Like I said, just have pretty much regular everything since they skipped all that. On the back bumper, you have Oscar Mayer, number 6, Roush Fenway Racing, and Ford. On the deck lid, you got Oscar Mayer again, and on the roof, you got 3 Oscar Mayer logos. This is number 107. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Take a look under the hood if it wants to open. See, it says powered by Ford, Oscar Mayer, and K&N air filters. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. Obviously the deck lid doesn't open. The roof flaps, of course, still do open. And there's the underside of the car if you want to see that. Like I said, I was pretty excited to get this diecast. It was one of those that, I shouldn't like, because I'm a person that kind of hates when people go to the Darlington weekend and don't show up with a throwback. But this is just such a nice paint scheme and still works as a paint scheme anywhere else. So maybe that's why Lionel forgot about the Darlington stuff. They're like, oh, this isn't a Darlington car, right? I don't know. Just a beautiful looking car, and I always love food sponsors. Like I said, this is just the stuff you can get behind as a sponsor, not just some random bank that nobody's ever going to know or use. It's just, food sponsors are just always fun. It's something you can go and support right now. If you're a Kenseth fan, you can just go buy a Lunchable at Walmart right now. I don't know. If you want this card as a brand new release, you can get it right now. I would not be surprised if this card got a little bit rare. A lot of people really did seem to like this paint scheme. It looks like this year for Darlington that Ryan Newman's running like the early 90s like Valvoline paint scheme, but in Oscar Mayer colors. Except you have a paint scheme back from 2003. Please run it. I don't know why they're so worried about not running their own throwback, but still running throwbacks. I don't know. This car, I like this paint scheme better than the old Mark Martin car, I will say, because this paint scheme's pretty nice. But anyways, I think that's pretty much all there's to say. This has been a review of Matt Kenseth's Oscar Mayer Darlington Throwback. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.